Dear colleagues, SATEKO, a professional manufacturer of the industrial endoscopes, has the honor to present you a brand new 2 lenses camera. In fact, this is not one camera, but 2 separate cameras located inside one housing. Front view camera is located at the end, while side view camera is placed transversely. Thus, the camera is capable of capturing the images located both in front of it and on the side of it at an angle of 19 degrees. In order to demonstrate the capabilities of the camera, we've assembled a box in which we've placed samples of aircraft engine blades. Some of them have reference plow defects. The system is featured with automatic white balance as well as digital adjustment of the backlight level, which makes it easier to adopt the different lighting conditions and at the same time to provide fair color transfer. Now we have the opportunity to see how the camera works in response of the excessive illumination and adapts to immediate lighting. It worth nothing here that the depth of field of the direct view camera lens is in the range from 8 to 100 mm, which we can check on the 2 mm grid located at the end wall of our box. Now we begin to examine the blades located on the other side of the box. On the left side of the blade we see a nick marked by a marker. Now we will try to observe it more closely. And then, using the opportunity of the SATEKO ME series probe with articulation, we will try to consider the same nick but on the other side. First we see the root of the blade. And here we see the opposite side of our nick. It's interesting that despite of depth of field of 8 to 100 mm, we can clearly see the objects located both closer and further than declared range. We see here that the resolution of 420,000 pixels is enough to get the image sharp enough to evaluate the object of inspection. Now let's take a look at the side view camera lens. The depth of field of the lens is in the range from 4 to 30 mm. And now we're observing the edges of the blades. At the next step, we will use the articulation to observe the end face of one of the blades in more detail. Unlike the direct view lens, where 6 LEDs are installed, the side view lens is illuminated with just one diode. However, we see that for a small depth of field this is more than enough. One of the ideas behind the creation of such camera was to combine the functions of direct and side view cameras. For a direct view camera with a mid-range depth of field like ours, it's about search and identification, and for a side view camera it's a detailed documentation. And now we see that the side view camera allows us to examine very accurately and in detail the elements of the end face of the blade. Now we will show you the capabilities of the integrated camera system functionality, which was mentioned earlier. With the assistance of a direct view camera we pass over the blades, we are able to count them and choose the one we want to examine in more detail. Next, we switch to the side view camera and examine the edge of the blade. By using the articulation of the probe, we set the most suitable angle for inspection and inspect the blades, one by one. The field of view of lenses in both cameras is 90 degrees. With the declared values of the depth of field and available level of illumination and sensitivity of the CMOS sensor, this represents the opportunity of high-quality capture of a fairly large exposure area. Switching between the cameras of direct and side view is made by pressing the button located on the articulation control unit of the probe. You can always learn more about the SATEKO ME series probes, the base models for them, on our website or just by calling us on the phone.